EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And off we go from Arizona. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation.
Oh, intercepted. What a pass. Bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks will race out to a quick 7-0 edge.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Miller now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Go on.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The 28-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give, but here comes the reverse. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So I like these plays. I think the more guys, Mike, that you can get involved in the ground game, the better. And, of course, they're going to get enough touches to their back in a traditional sense, but make the defense defend every blade of grass from sideline to sideline and from line of scrimmage to the end zone. And one of the best ways to do it is to get your wide receivers, get your speed guys involved in the run game.
side of midfield. A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards. And 10. Murray gonna hand this to Benson. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Second down, Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll try and run here with Benson.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Murray. Into space past the 25. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
This one's just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Trey Benson, the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down. And oh, how about this early on? They blocked the kick. Now this is scooped up by a member of the offense. But he's not going to be able to advance past the marker. He is stopped short. And the block kick leads to a turnover on downs.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 6. Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That's complete. It is the rookie from Washington. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is 16th touchdown of the year. Now the point after drop for Myers. It's up and through. And the Seahawks will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
The 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Working from the shotgun. It's Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And good coverage by Hutchie. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
17-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
The Seahawks.
How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
On 1st down, it's Milroe. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Owned back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Come on. Ready.
Now give on the ground. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Seattle.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this.
Ready, set.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal.
Ready.
Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Myers now to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Seahawks will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ace. Forward.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. He'll take this forward for about 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll run. Here's Benson. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Again, it's Benson. This time they're ready for it. Ring to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic, there hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Murray now off the bootleg. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He gets it to Samuel, left side. He's to the 15, and he will score. Deebo Samuel, touchdown, Arizona. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Cardinals 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll go play action with Milroe. Out to his right. He's going to keep it himself. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go. And it's a pickup of 12. First down, Seattle.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Ready.
Now Milrow. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's in. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And again, it's their inability to prevent negative plays. It's a big reason, Mike, why they find themselves trailing in this game. First play of the series, they already put themselves in a massive hole.
Now a second down throw from Murray. That's caught. It's the tight end, Chip Ryman. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the first down. And here comes fourth down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
Their own 21-yard line.
Ready up.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Get it.
Off the play fake, here's Milrow. Moving outside the pocket, he keeps it himself. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
On the set. Ready.
Now Milrow on first down. He'll get this one to his safety zone, complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going short game.
From the gun, it's Milrow. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Seattle. his second touchdown of the game, and 17 for the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Stop.
Now give up to the middle, it's Benson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the zone read, a give to Benson. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A run with Benson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They picked up 17 through the air. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
17 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the Seahawks' 26-yard line.
Straight ahead, they go with Benson. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's an Arizona first down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 12-yard line.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Benson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
It is 2nd and 6.
Sit. 2-2.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Cardinals will cut into that lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. They'll throw on first down with Milroe. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
A gain of 13 yards.
Throwing now, Milroe on first down. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawks 70, Hawks.
To the air, it's Milroe. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Murray. He'll air it out down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no return here. This is a touchback.
Come on.
Third quarter begins with a run. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Loss of 2 yards.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
To the middle, it's cut. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Seattle.
14 yards.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's a toss, right side. And a nice job, able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
Ready.
and 4.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Play action, it's Milrow. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A big play for Seattle, and even 30 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. In motion now, it's Miller. Here's a toss as they look to run. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Ball on her. Let's go.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They go play action with Murray. His throw left side is complete. And he is out of bounds. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down. Working out of the gun, Murray. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they break.
Coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. 1st and 10. Murray gonna hand this to Benson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. brings up 2nd and 7.
Going. Two. One. Two.
Back to throw is Murray. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
This is going to be a Seahawks 1st down. He'll get this past the 40-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. It has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down. On the toss, they'll run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward. We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and long. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Go on, Eric.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 30-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 35 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Oh, 2.
On 1st down, Murray. Escaping to his left. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Well, they all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down.
2.
Throwing Murray. He'll try to work the screen with Connor. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll take this one in. James Conner. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Cardinals 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
Trying to start on the ground. He's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. The RPO. That one is complete. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now, Milrow, this is a designed run, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Third, they need 8.
Let's go now.
They'll run here with Walker. So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt.
It's fourth down.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. First down throw for Murray. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
6 yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense get a little lackadaisical. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. That thrown short, caught by Ryman. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 15 yards.
His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing again is Murray. Right back to Harrison. He's got him again. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Again, it's Murray. Caught left side by Ryman. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
And while this game is certainly all but over, this drive really comes down to pride. On one side, you got a team trying to show they're willing to fight all the way to the end. And then the other, they don't want to give up a touchdown at this point in the game.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Big ace, big ace. Easy, easy, easy.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. The reception for Rondale Moore. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
That's a gain of 10.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked up by Nick Emanwari.
so often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down, they put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.